NHL, and he's always an offensive threat. Number 44, the Blues captain, as they go for the Stanley Cup. He is essential. Meanwhile, on the Phoenix side, their captain is Keith Tkachuk. Trade rumors galore last season, but he's always tough, a physical winger who leads the way. It's a new season, and the Blues begin with a 4-game road trip starting tonight. The Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona, and America West Arena. It's the St. Louis Blues and the Phoenix Coyotes for both teams, their season opener. Hi, everybody. Welcome to a new season, the 2000-2001 NHL season. I'm Ken Wilson and glad to welcome you back. The Blues have high expectations, to say the least, after coming up with 114 points a season ago, their best season ever. As they go for the Stanley Cup, we welcome to our telecast number 24, one of the all-time great Blues and soon to be a Hall of Famer, Bernie Federko. And Bernie, there's no question, the expectations are very high.
They really are, Kenny. This is a good hockey club. Obviously, when you win the President's Trophy, you've got to be the favorite to win it all this year, and I'm sure that's what they're looking for.
The Blues picked up a lot of hardware last season, but didn't get the big one, the cup.
Well, when you look at this highway, President's Trophy, Hart Trophy to Chris Pronger, and the best defense of the Norris Trophy, the first defenseman to win both those since 1972, Bobby Orr. The Lady Byng Trophy went to Pavel Demitra. Had a great year. The Jennies, of course, to the goaltending of Rowan Turek and Jamie McLennan, and Joel Quenneville, the best coach of the year, and I'm sure he wants a Stanley Cup, though.
The Blues, without question, are loaded with talent. This could be the best team in the National Hockey League starting the season, but it all comes around number 44.
Well, Chris Pronger, I mean, the hardware speaks for itself last year. This is the leader of this hockey club. Chris Pronger has a long way to go at 26 years old, and he's already won these awards. But this is the guy the Blues are going to look to anchor them this year. He's going to go. He's going to be an offensive threat. He's going to play his 35 or 40 minutes a game. And what more he can do, I don't know, but he's going to be good.
Here in Phoenix, there's a lot of turmoil. Ownership is in transition. They're looking to get a new building. But also they're looking to have a great regular season, but do better in the playoffs than they usually do. And they look to Keith Tkachuk, who says, I'm going to be a lot tougher this season.
Well, Keith Tkachuk is the leader of this hot club. Keith Tkachuk is going to make $8.3 million this year. He's out there to prove that he's worth it. A lot of trade rumors, as you mentioned before. He was not healthy last year. He missed 32 games, only scored 22 goals. Here's a guy that scored 50 goals twice in his career. He could be the best power forward in the National Hockey League. That's what he wants to prove again this year.
Well, there's nothing quite like opening night, and the Blues are in Phoenix to take on a very tough Coyotes team. We are glad that you are with us for the first of our 65 Blues telecasts. Coming up from America West Arena, the NHL, the Blues, as they take on the Phoenix Coyotes. Blues Hockey on Fox Sports Net is brought to you by Budweiser. Brewed to deliver the crisp, clean, refreshing taste you'll find in no other beer. By Dodge. Do not follow, do not conform. Be different. By Pepsi, the joy of cola. And by Lowe's. Call Lowe's for all your home improvement needs. Lowe's, improving home improvement. He's here at America West Arena. And of course, a new season, but a familiar voice and face that we welcome back to our Blues telecast, Dan McLaughlin.
All right, Ken, always great to hear from you, and welcome back to the hockey season as we start the 2000-2001 campaign. Well, it's a new face for the St. Louis Blues, but a familiar face for the Phoenix Coyotes starting tonight, and that is Dallas Drake. Gritty, tough, a competitor. Fans will remember him a couple of years ago beating up on the opposing team in the playoffs, and that was the St. Louis Blues in the first round 2 years ago. 31 years of age. Remember, Jeff Courtnall is gone, as well as Scott Pellerin, so Dallas Drake fills that role. He'll be a lot of fun to watch this year. Let's go back upstairs to Ken and Bernie, guys.
Thanks very much, Dan. Well, there you see the Blues. They're ready to go, and we get a look at the goaltenders who will start tonight's game.
Well, the Dodge goalie starting goaltenders for the Blues, 30-year-old Roman Turek, a great record from last year, 1.95 goals against average, and he was awesome. For the Phoenix Coyotes, it's Sean Burke, 33 years old. He was .500 last year. Pretty good goaltender.
So Roman Turek, who always is going to be key for the Blues. You're just not going to win without consistent goaltending. And at the other end, of course, Sean Burke. To tonight's keys to the game, Bernie, brought to you by your St. Louis Metro Ford dealer.
Pride, team defense, of course, the Blues were the best goals against average in the league last year. Very important, and you have to stay healthy. The Blues starting tonight without Michael Hanzus. That's a big, big key to not have him in the lineup. So certainly the Blues are going to have to pick up the slack. Ladislav Nagy in that position tonight, Kenny. So we'll get a look at Ladislav Nagy right off the start. Our starting officials tonight, the two referees, as we'll have all year this year, Rob Schick and Brad Watson. The linesmen are Lonnie Cameron and Don Henderson.
The Blues, of course, start the season with some significant injuries. Mark Bergevin, Michael Hanzus, and Hanzus will not play at all on this trip, and defenseman Vladimir Chebachurkin, who is a newcomer to this club.
And like usual, Kenny, when you have injuries, that gives other guys a good chance to play. And certainly we're going to see a couple of youngsters on defense. Bryce Salvador, Mike Van Ryn, Joel Quenneville very high on him. Of course, we're going to see a lot of Chris Pronger. I expect that maybe Joel Quenneville will go back to 4 defensemen possibly, depending on the way the game goes for the first couple of periods. But Joel Quenneville not afraid to mix up his lines. He's not afraid to use the young defenseman right now, so it should be a lot of fun. And I really believe that the Blues are going to have a real tight season this year.
There is Bob Francis, his second season here in Phoenix, coaching the Coyotes. We're underway. Roenick and Reisner on the draw. Newman shoots the puck in. Turek can't find it, and Pronger there. He's on with Sean Hill. Reisner and Mayers. He has the puck and clears it out. And Drake on the near wing. Newman gives the puck to the veteran, Jyrki Lumme. He'll dump it in. Roenick out there with Alatalo. He's number 18, throwing his weight around. And the Blues on the attack. Here's Marty Reisner to Drake, and the puck gets by him, kicked out by Burke, and the little backhander wide from Reisner. Reisner doing some physical work on the boards. Then Drake with the puck. Dallas Drake tied up by Tempo Newman. Reisner gets the puck to Mayers, trying to get in front against Lumme. Nothing doing, and he's manhandled. Drake can't get the puck to Reisner, and Phoenix able to clear it out as both teams are changing. This is Al McInnes. We're in the first minute of the 2000-2001 season. Bryce Salvador returning the puck to McInnes. The Turgeon line is on. He has Hecht, who has the puck go off his skate on one wing. Young, who tries to get it at center ice and is unable to on the other. Suchi back. He's on defense with Carney. The puck kept in at the point. McInnes a shot, and that goes just wide. Here's Hecht centering, and the play broken up. Shane Doan dumps the puck out, and McInnes has it. Playing it ahead. Here's the veteran Carney. This is Suchi. Doan is up on the near wing. The pass fails to reach him. And a delayed offside. Then the puck sent right in front of the net. Burke plays it to Suchi again. A dangerous pass to Carney. Up on the wing, and the puck sent out by newcomer Joe Juno. Dumped in by Doan. Travis Green centering that line. Non-stop action. No score. First period approaching the 2-minute mark. The teams change again. Salvador's pass off his skate. Alatalo gets the puck in, and Turek whips it up the boards. He gets it by Kachuk and down the ice. Racing after it is Nagy. So consequently, Burke has to play the puck. Thus, no icing against the Blues. Nagy intercepts in front, and oh, what a save on Dimitra by Burke. The Blues have their Slovakian line on. Hill flips the puck back to Pronger. Now ahead, Nagy tips the puck to Dimitra. Pavel Dimitra, who says he's 100% to Barteshko. Drops the puck. To a shot, and that deflects right to Dimitra. His pass in front deflects on net. Burke makes the save with both Nagy and Barteshko there. 2 minutes, 24 seconds of great action to start the season.
Now Joe Quenneville starting with the lines, and Joe Quenneville, led by the Casino Queen here, Joe Quenneville did not want to say that this would be more than the first period of dribble line. This is what he's starting with. Of course, Pierre Turek on the line. We saw a lot of last year playing again with Hash and Young, Slovakians together. And you see on defense here, John Hill, a newcomer, playing with Chris Pronger, a couple of young rookies. One, Salvador, playing with Al McInnes. The other one, Van Ryan, playing with Mike Finley.
Now the face-off, Conroy facing off against Wyatt Smith. So Conroy out there with Nash on one wing, the veteran Eastwood on the other. And Phoenix in possession. Here's Landon Wilson. His pass knocked away. Conroy jumps on the loose puck. Here is the youngster Mike Van Ryn. Off the boards nicely to Nash. Boy, they really respect the great ability of Van Ryn. It'll be interesting to see how well he can perform early in his NHL career. Nash trying to center wide off the skate of Smith. Kept in by Van Ryn. Then Wyatt Smith, a 23-year-old rookie, gets the puck. And the puck cleared out to center ice. The Blues come up with it, but Finley has to turn back because Nash is caught way in the Phoenix zone. Now the Blues begin to change. Finley to Nash. He's slowed up by Suchi, gets the puck again, shoots it in, but Conroy is offside. So that stops the action with 3:09 played in a scoreless first. 3 shots on goal. The Blues have had all of them.
And the best scoring opportunity by Pavel Dimitrov. So the Blues are going to be very patient. Joe Quenneville's, his main objective is to play real tight in your own zone, get the puck up, move it, head man it up to the forwards, and then you see them cycle the puck around. We'll see that a lot. Craig Conroy was on the bubble at the beginning of training camp, had a great training camp, and now he's back centering the line with Eastwood and Nash on the line. So this is a team that can score very good offensively, and when you're very strong defensively like they were last year, you're going to score some goals.
The Reasoner line on for the Blues against Daniel Briere, who has Brad Ralph, a 19-year-old, on his left wing, a veteran Mike Sullivan on the right wing. Netzcash is teamed with Lume on defense, and this is Stan Netzcash back in his own end for the puck. He leaves it for Sullivan. He gets it ahead to Briere, who's going to celebrate his 23rd birthday tomorrow. Knocked down by Mears as he dumps it in. McInnes clears the puck out, and Netzcash controlling. Over to Lume, who's been around, and Lume now is 34 years of age. Phoenix unable to get the puck in, but Sullivan will snag it and move back in his own zone, and the Blues begin a line change. Here's Ralph, the 19-year-old. Doesn't do much with the puck. And it's played into the middle as both clubs are changing. Jyrke Lume just flips the puck in. And back to control is Al McInnes. Tkachuk chases him. McInnes, a pass, goes by everyone the length of the ice. And a whistle and an icing call against the Blues here in a scoreless first, and the Coyotes looking for their first shot on goal.
Al McInnes, over 1,000 points. He, for him, had maybe a mediocre year last year. Chris Pronger took control basically of the power play and of the penalty kill. But Al McInnes is as good a veteran as you'll ever see. A certain automatic Hall of Fame. Last season was just 11 goals, a little bit less than what were normal for him, but he's still as good as any defenseman in the National Hockey League. And the Blues certainly having him to maybe give a little extra help to the youngsters like Van Ryn and Salvador.
We should be so lucky to be as good as McInnes and have as great a career as he's had, to be able to say he had a mediocre year. For him, clearly a mediocre year.
At 37 years old.
Yeah, he's lost a step. And he's still 2 ahead of most players.
He's unbelievable.
Hill flips the puck out. Controlled by Joseph. That's the veteran Chris Joseph on defense. Now to Alatalo. Hill is all over him, and Hess shoots the puck in. They say he failed to reach the red line, but the other linesman weighs it off. Now Scott Young with a puck in front for Turgeon. Little backhander kicked away. This is Young again. Young, Turgeon, Hess. Alatalo gets the puck, leaves it for Chris Joseph. Gets it in front and played nicely up ice by Carney. Alatalo a pass out of the reach of Tkachuk, and Turek out. Hands the puck to Hill, and Turek handling the puck very well. Hecht ends up with it from Pronger. The Blues' young German has the puck poke checked, and that creates an offside as we approach the 5-minute mark here in the first period in Phoenix. Well, 1 week left to purchase Blues season tickets or even partial plans. Some great seats still available for full season tickets, and tickets are available in most price ranges for the 10-game and 6-game packages. And all plans, of course, come with a free Blues media guide and priority to purchase Stanley Cup playoff tickets in the spring. Remember, only a week to go, so act first thing tomorrow. Get your ticket plan. Visit Savvis Center or call the Blues sales staff at 622-BLUE. First thing tomorrow. Be part of the action. Opening night at Savvis Center is Friday the 13th. This is Van Ryn, and the shot is blocked by Suchi. Blues with the puck again in front, trying to get the puck to Nagy. Dimitri unable to do that. Back the other way on the attack. Puck shot in. Turek will handle it. Plays it up the wing. Travis Green knocks it down. Then Green throws his weight around on Nagy. Here's Jeff Finley, who once played with Phoenix. Now Nagy, the youngster at age 21, advances the puck, and it's tipped down the ice and back to play it. Radoslav Suchi. He's a 24-year-old from Czechoslovakia. There he is right there. Both teams are changing. This hockey game is 5 minutes and 40 seconds old. Phoenix has not had a shot on net. This is Conroy with Nash, and Eastwood with a shot right on, and a good save by veteran netminder Sean Burke, and play is stopped.
Sean Burke, a big goaltender, and he's going to stand up for the most part, cut down the angle. Pretty good shot there by Conroy as he came down the wing. That's what the Blues need to do. Get a field, get the shot. This ice gets pretty chippy quickly, and there a very good save there by Burke. And then controlling the rebound. We talk about controlling rebounds all the time. Big goaltenders have to control the rebounds because it takes them a lot longer to get up after going down. So certainly a good control there.
Craig Conroy on the face-off. Out there with Nash and Eastwood. Back to McInnes, a shot. And that deflects into the crowd behind the Phoenix net. Well, let's tell you about what's coming up at Savvis Center. We remind you again, the opening home game is Friday the 13th with Minnesota. Our What's on Tap brought to you by our friends at Budweiser. Single seats for that game. The Kings are in on the 19th. Good seats. Of course, Chicago single seats only on the 21st. That's a Saturday night. Calgary on the 26th. Brett Hall in Dallas October 28th. You can always purchase your tickets at Savvis Center or through Ticketmaster, but don't wait long. Be sure you get the best seats. Here's Nash. Backhand shot. Fails to reach the net. And Phoenix on the attack. Sullivan shovels the puck off. Briere loses it. And Netskash gives the puck to Lume. Phoenix sets up again. Phoenix has not had much play in the Blues zone since the first couple of minutes. Big hit there. Nash goes down. Reisner can't get the puck, and Phoenix shoots it in, and McInnes back. Salvador fails to hold up Briere much. And Salvador takes a hit, and the Blues clear the puck out. Chris Joseph, 31 years of age. Now a fight breaks out. It's Salvador, or check it, at center ice. The battle, and it ends in a hurry in the spirited first period. It is Bryce Salvador, the rookie defenseman, and he gets into it big time early. On the other end, Brad May. They will receive penalties.
Major penalties called to May and Salvador. No score here in the first period, but there was a big hit behind the net there by May on Salvador, and then they just exchanged words and said, okay, it's early in the season. We don't like each other. Let's start quickly. Not a lot of punches thrown, but both get 5 minutes, and we'll still play five-a-side.
And for Bryce Salvador, that certainly is a plus in his attempt to find himself a permanent spot in the NHL. Blues send the puck down the ice. Joseph back to touch it. An icing call against the Blues here as we're 12 seconds shy of the 7-minute mark in a scoreless first. Let's tell you about TWA CD-ROM and Screen Saver Night. The Kings will be at Savvis Center Thursday, October 19th, and the first 12,000 of you with a paid admission receive a free Blues CD-ROM and screensaver packed with Blues information and graphics, all courtesy of TWA. Good seats still available in most price ranges at all Ticketmaster outlets. Also remember, that night, October 19th, is a Pepsi Fan Can Night. Stay tuned later and we'll tell you a little bit more about the return of those great Pepsi Fan Can Nights. Good spirited start. The Blues have carried the play, out shooting Phoenix 4-0. So both players pick up 5-minute majors for fighting at 6:33. May and Salvador. Here's Jyrke Lume, spun down by Hesht. And McInnes advances the puck to Pronger. Hesht taking it from Eastwood, who's replaced. Now McInnes is replaced by Hill. This is a little bit of a cross-check there by Carney. And Phoenix on the attack. The pass to Tkachuk. He'll dump the puck to Alatalo. Nice poke check by Sean Hill. Pronger bumps Tkachuk. Of course, that's quite a matchup. Here's the shot. Oh, and a little trickler by the time it gets to Turek. Here's another shot wide. Now Roenick tries to get in front, does. And a nice defensive play by Young. Quickly to Hess, looking for Turgeon. And the pass over his head. Keith Carney battling Pierre Turgeon. The Blues are changing. Turgeon fails to be able to center. Carney stays with him using the stick. Now Lume has to contend with Young. Carney stays right with Turgeon, which is a pretty good play by Keith Carney, and he ends up with a puck. He did a good job with Turgeon and shoots the puck the length of the ice, and we're going to have an icing here as Jeff Finley touches the puck.
Well, Turgeon is the go-to guy again this year. Pierre Turgeon with a great start to last season, and then the injury, it really took the wind out of his sails, but he's the guy the Blues again look to lead this Blues team. Phoenix finally with a good scoring chance, and again it's the big line, Tkachuk and Roenick and Alatalo, and they're just going to the front of the net. A good play there by Pronger to go down and block the shot here, but the shot coming through was just deflected, and it was off speed by the time it got to Roman Turek. Of course, Chris Pronger always there in front of the net. He was able to clear it out.
Juno, Green, and Doan against the Slovakians. Nagy replacing the injured Michael Hanzus between Barteshko and Dimitra. Teppo Numminen over the shoulder of Doan, over the stick of Finley, and here's Al McInnes. So Finley playing with McInnes, of course, because Salvador is serving the 5-minute major. Here's Doan, who had a pretty good year a season ago against McInnes. Now you've got Green in front. Numminen moves in. Doan has trouble. Dimitra can't clear. Green keeps it in. Flips the puck off the glove of McInnes. Doan goes to the net. Big crowd, a shot block. That's Joe Juno effort. That's number 90, Juno, the veteran. Green can't get the puck. Here is Juno with it. He's unable to get it in front. Numminen very aggressive offensively here. And the puck through the goal mouth. No one there for Phoenix. This is Barteshko. Up the middle. Poke check on Dimitra. A delayed offside, and McInnes comes up the ice. Both teams at full strength. Long shot wide. Both teams are changing. Dimitra whips the puck behind the net. Nash off the bench after it. Suchi beats him to it. Sullivan under pressure. Pronger hoping to get the puck. Does it. Nash has it. Now to Dimitra. On to Conroy. The Blues trying to complete a line change, and that shot by Conroy wide. Pronger trying to keep the puck in. Does to Nash. Behind the net for Conroy with Numminen trying to keep up with him. Conroy centers off a skate and turned away by Burke. Here's Conroy again with Eastwood and Nash. And the puck stolen by Numminen, who's stripped up by Conroy. Now Nash off a skate and a bouncy. Joseph keeps the puck in. Doan. Bumped by Reason. Keeps the puck in. Doan. Bumped by Reasoner. This is Wilson on the line with Smith. McInnes quickly an outlet pass to Drake. Drake blasts it in wide. Off the boards, bobbled by Burke, and he's able to hold on. And Phoenix not very happy with the Blues as Mayers was cruising by and trying to get his stick on that puck that was fluttering a bit. Well, tune in tomorrow at 7 for Midwest Sports Tonight, presented by Verizon. Find out about all the issues, stories, and headlines that affect Midwest's local teams, as well as features on the entire local sports scene. Midwest Sports Tonight, presented by Verizon. Tomorrow at 7 on Fox Sports Net.
Lots of Blues fans always in the stands here. Blues have to be very careful. 100 degrees again today. This ice gets chopped up pretty good, and there's seamless glass here. That puck comes off pretty hard, and Sean Burke knew right away that it was going to come back, and the Blues, of course, are going to continue to go to the net, go hard.
Phoenix controlling the faceoff. No score in the opening period. The puck cleared out. And here's Sean Hill on with Pronger, Turgeon, Hesht, and Young. Turgeon, look at that speed. Quick shot. Oh, just wide. And now the net comes loose. Turgeon taken into the Phoenix goal behind 33-year-old Sean Burke.
A good burst of speed there by Pierre Turgeon, and he works with weights all summer long to build up his lower body, get that extra step, so if anybody tries to hook him, you can't pull him back. And good positioning there by Sean Burke, coming way out to the front of the crease to take away the angle, and Turgeon's shot just missed the far post by a couple of inches.
Now the Blues, Pronger with a puck. Gets it up the middle to Turgeon, back to Hill. Just over 9 minutes to go here in the opening period in Phoenix. Turgeon gets the puck in. Yehesh first there in the corner against Carney. Carney, of course, very physical to Tkachuk. Now Lume, long pass for Jeremy Roenick, quickly ahead. Here's a shot. Good save by Turek on that attempt by Mika Alatalo, the Finnish winger. That's the first really test for Roman Turek. Now here's Roenick again. He's got Alatalo with him again against Van Ryn and Finley. Both teams are changing. Van Ryn leaves the puck. Young at the end of the shift to Barteshko. Now to Nagy against Newman, and a backhander, and Burke holds his ground there, and Nagy not able to get much on the shot.
Play opening up a little bit. A couple of good scoring chances. One at the end, other end by Alatalo, and then this little chance is a good play there by Newman to cut down the angle. But this is a great play by Newman, forcing Nagy to the angle, forcing him to the backhand, and a good save by Burke. And here a nice up ice pass to Alatalo, and there Chris Pronger got to him just as he took the shot. But the first real good scoring chance by the Coyotes, and Roman Turek in very good position, coming way out to the front of the crease, stick on the ice, and that low shot just ended up hitting right in the stick and controlling the rebound.
All things considered, not a lot of shots on goal here, only 8 of them, as we come up to the 12-minute mark of the first period. No score. This is Juneau over to Travis Green, who started his career with the Islanders, and Van Ryn takes over. Kind of a blind pass, and Doan intercepts. Barteshko bumps him. Nagy trying to get out, and it's kept in. Phoenix with a puck. Doan having to battle there with Finley, who does a nice job getting the puck by Green, and Van Ryn under pressure has to make a play, and he makes a dandy. Dimitra gets the puck from Nagy, a shot right on, and that's stopped by Sean Burke, and he'll smother the puck to stop action. Boy, that was a great transition, Bernie, from behind the net. Van Ryn. The Blues get up the ice quickly.
Well, when you watch practice all the time, Joe Quenneville wants everybody to move the quick puck, especially young defensemen. A great play by Van Ryn, then the little spin by Nagy, and the Blues need to get more shots here. Dimitra just shoot it from out there. The puck bouncing a little bit, just get some wood on it, and it's hard to pick up in the building. And there, a good save by Sean Burke, and then controlling the rebound. He's going to control the puck a lot. He will take the face off. He doesn't want, especially the Slovakian line, to come in and start doing the cycling as they do so well.
Conroy and the youngster Daniel Breer back to Salvador. Shot on, a good save by Burke. Here's Tyson Nash to Conroy with Eastwood. He goes into the corner. Conroy in heavy traffic. Nets Cash on defense along with Joseph. Oh, the Blues have owned the puck a lot in this first period. It's their style. Nash in front, backhander, and Burke on his knees, able to make the save.
What's interesting, Kenny, is that we haven't seen a penalty call other than the fight, and they were going to, clamp down on the clutching and grabbing, and there's been a lot of clutching and grabbing in this game so far. As Tyson Nash, a good move behind the net, spinning around and then coming back on his backhand. Just a quick spin around and just get this on the ice of the net. A good play by Burke. He's down on all fours there, but he laid the paddle of his stick down and made a big save. But a good play by Tyson Nash to spin and then just get the puck to the front of the net, because the puck is going to start bouncing late in the period.
The Blues played here twice last season. They won 6-0 and 5-3. They won 3 out of 4 from the Coyotes last season after eliminating them from the playoffs the previous season. Salvador's shot. That hits a skate, I believe, Drake. And the puck played out by Brad May. Quickly fired back in by Salvador. He's on with McInnes. Here's Brad May, who fought earlier with Salvador. Playing the puck on the wing. Landon Wilson also on the line, and that puck turned away. Here's Mayers for Drake. May intercepts. Carney Now to Lume. Here is Smith. Pass just out of the reach of Wilson. And a loose puck at center ice. Carney with the two Blues to contend with. Drake looked like he might have stepped on the puck. And here's Al McInnes. Both teams are changing players. No score first period. McInnes flips the puck in. They're not sure if they want to call icing or not, and the linesmen get together and say yes. So we're down to 6:28 left. First period, no score. The Blues out shooting the Coyotes 9-3.
Well, nothing happening in the center ice area, so Al McInnes ready for a change. Go ahead, throw it down, get it up in the air. That could have been just as easily waved off, but the puck bounced a little bit and went over the line. But Al McInnes has been through all the wars. No better teacher on this hockey club for not only Chris Pronger, but all the rest of the young defensemen. Sean Hill now is going to take some time off, but Al McInnes still wants to play 30 minutes a game, Kenny. Don't kid yourself. He loves to play, and here's a guy that probably could be playing when he's 40 years old if he wants to. Does he want to, though?
Yeah, well, why not? Do I say that the pay's pretty good? You might want to think about it. Here's a chance. Lume off of Pronger and just wide. Then Alatalo gets the puck over far side on the drive by Roenick wide. Now Alatalo again looking for Roenick in front. Tkachuk battling with Pronger. That's quite a battle right in front of Turek. Eastwood a good job. Pronger really likes to stay with Tkachuk, battling him now behind the net. Good pressure by Phoenix. Really the first time tonight we've seen any pressure by the Coyotes. Tkachuk keeps the puck in. Alatalo off the boards, and Eastwood clears it out. The Blues are changing. Phoenix trying to do the same. Lume under pressure here from Hecht, and the puck to center ice for Pronger. Quickly to Hill. 5:45 to go in the opening period. Intercepting Juneau. He shoots the puck in offside. A delayed call. Young circles back. Scott Young. Oh, nice move there by Young. Then slowed up, and Newmanen gets to the puck and clears it away. And the puck seemed to hit a player on the Phoenix bench, and that's the whistle. 5:29 to go. First period of play, and there's no score.
Turek to his hands his ground and makes a good play just to stop the shot.
Phoenix wins the draw. Doan shoots the puck in. Back to play at Nagy. Over to Van Ryn. Finley lets the puck go off the boards neatly to Barteshko with Nagy and Dimitra. The puck gets away from Nagy and is held by Burke to stop play.
It's an out time for the KDKB.
The ice getting very snowy now. Between breaks there, the guys coming out and doing a little bit of work with the shovels, Kenny.
And Julie Patterson down from the doghouse to their new lower level seat.
We want to remind you about the National Sports Report, featuring news, opinions, and highlights from a fresh perspective tonight after the game in most regions. The National Sports Report here on Fox Sports Net. There you see everything they'll be covering and more. Always an interesting show. The National Sports Report. On the face-off, quick shot to Dimitra off a leg. Van Ryn moves in around Juneau. In front, oh, he had his man picked out, the man who could put it in Dimitra, but a good play by Burke. Now a 2-on-1, Doan to the net. Juneau almost falls down, recovers, and fires off the arm of Turek and into the crowd.
One thing the Blues have to be very careful, especially with the youngsters on the ice, and Mike Van Ryn, one thing he has to do if he's going to join the play, he can't get caught, and here Van Ryn gets caught. It's a 2-on-1, and a nice play by Juneau. He maybe tripped a little bit, but a big save by Roman Turek as Juneau was able to take the shot first, move into the middle, and then a quick wrist shot right off the right shoulder of Roman Turek and then up over a glass. So that's the first really big save that Turek's been called on to make, as that was headed for that upper right corner. Very, very big save by Roman Turek.
10-4, the shots favoring the Blues. I'm not sure that a vast majority of those 10 have been great chances by any means.
No, they haven't been there. It's been actually pretty even as far as scoring chances have gone.
The Blues, McInnes teamed with Salvador off the skate of Nash. And Chris Joseph with a puck, trying to shoot it back in, unable to. Conroy. His feet ahead. They're going to call icing if Netzcash gets there, but Eastwood does. To Conroy, to Nash, to Conroy. Now Eastwood a shot. What a save by Joseph. And the puck controlled with difficulty by Mike Sullivan. And he's able to get it out. Here's Al McInnes. Getting the puck to Eastwood. Not just dumping it in, but looking for a play. And that's very noticeably the Blues style. Salvador loses his man and the puck. Netzcash, though, has his pass taken away from young Brad Ralph. Teams changing. Mayers leaves the puck for Conroy, and a shot sails high over the net. Here is Dallas Drake. Sullivan on his back. Nicely ahead to Jamal Mayers. Centering. Drake there trying to get a stick on the puck, but Sean Burke covers up. Play is stopped with 3:59 to go here in the first period in Phoenix.
Dallas Drake back with his own teammates. I talked to him today. He was a little nervous about playing. Real good friends with especially Tkachuk, and it's very tough for him to come into this building and play, but it's good going to the front of the net. This is what the Blues have to do. This fourth line has been very effective so far tonight. Eastwood and Nash and Conroy as they cycle the puck down deep, and then Eastwood just walking out a quick shot, and Sean Burke had to be very sharp there to cut the angle, stay against that near post to make the save.
Reisner has that man, Drake on his left wing, Mayers on the right wing, Pronger's at the left point, and Hill is at the right point. Phoenix controlling. Lume, though, has trouble with Drake, so Burke has to pick the puck up. Remember, the Blues are going to play tomorrow night, so it doesn't end in a hurry. They'll be in San Jose tomorrow night. Game 2 of this 4-game trip on to Anaheim Sunday afternoon, and next Wednesday night in Los Angeles, and we'll have all that action for you.
Yeah, it's strange to see Dallas Drake in a Blues uniform after they're used to watching him here, and I'm sure it's very strange for all these Coyote fans have watched. Drake's been a fan favorite here for a number of years. He's a thrasher player like Tyson Nash. He likes to get in there and use his body a lot, so I know that the Coyote fans are missing a great acquisition for the Blues.
McInnes keeps the puck in. Reisner tied up, and the Coyotes clear the puck out. The healthy scratches for the Blues tonight are the tough guys, Reed Simpson and Reed Lowe, and the 28-year-old Russian defenseman, Alexei Havanov. At center ice, Reisner back to McInnes, who's teamed with Finley now. Drake can't accept the puck. That was Lume who got in his way. Finley back to McInnes again. The Reisner line on against the Wyatt Smith line for Phoenix. This is Landon Wilson, stopped by Drake. And back to cover up is Keith Carney. And the Blues quickly change. Carney, a 30-year-old, on the wing to Wilson. He'll dump the puck in. He's roughed up by Pronger and doesn't like it. A lot of guys get roughed up by Pronger and don't like it. Young off the boards. Out of the reach of Hesh. Loose puck. Pronger's going to dive on it. His pass off the skate of Young. Back the other way. Tkachuk to Roenick. In front, Alatalo, and the shot off the glove of Turek. Alatalo leaves the puck. Roenick in front. What a poke check by Hill. That's a heck of a play. And this is Newman. Alatalo. Roenick. Knocked down from behind by Young. There'll be a penalty here against Scott Young. So our first 2-minute minor of the season coming with 2:38 remaining. First period, and Tkachuk and Pronger having words.
Well, Tkachuk and Pronger have been battling all night, especially in front of the net, but a good play. You know, this again where I don't like is a person puts himself in that position there. Roenick turned, got his back, and what's Scott Young? How do you get the puck? You push him a little bit, and now Young is going to go off. I believe it's probably going to be for a cross check or checking from behind, but Roenick put himself in that position by spinning and turning. What are you supposed to do? And Joel Quenneville kind of smiling at the whole thing. He doesn't like the penalty call at all. Both referees, I think, just dying to call a penalty, Kenny. This was just a push. There was no cross-check. He was using his hands, but the fact that he was close to the side of the boards there is the reason. And then we're seeing another minor penalty up on the board to Jochen Hesch. And I don't know if Hesch said something to the referee, but the Blues are going to be shorthanded by 2 men with only 2:38 remaining in this first period.
That is referee Brad Watson, who apparently understands German.
Well, I saw the call. I knew the call was going to go against Roenick, but I don't know why Hesch got the penalty.
Hesch is getting a hooking penalty. I don't know where the hook was.
Well, then both referees called the penalty at the same time against 2 different players, because we were all watching the puck on that side, so it must have been an obstruction call in the middle of the ice where the call was made, Kenny. They said that they were going to crack down on obstruction. That must have been the hook there.
While neither team has scored, Bernie, the Blues have generally had control of the game. This is the kind of situation that can turn it completely around.
Well, the good news is the Coyotes have had an awful bad power play for the last couple of years. They only scored 4 goals in the preseason.
Doan at the point to Newman. Side of the net for Roenick. Kachuk and Juno in front, and what a play by Al McInnes.
Well, the Coyotes only were the second last power play in the league last year, and they have not fared well. You think with all the power that they have, they should be able to score some goals, but they have not done well.
Kachuk, a man in front. Juno and the puck in the glove of Roman Turek. Those penalties at 17-22. Young for boarding, Hesht for hooking.
Well, getting a tremendous play there by Roman Turek. When you have shorthanded by 2 men, Roman Turek with the big poke check here, there, getting that puck up in front of Juno and forcing the puck up in the air, and that's just a smart play by the goaltender, and then catching the puck, taking the face-off. The Blues have already killed off 34 seconds in this 5-on-3.
You know, we were talking about the fact the Blues won twice here last season. They won 3 in a row from Phoenix. The last time they lost was at the start of last season, back in St. Louis on October the 2nd, a 2-1 game. This has the early makings of a tight, low-scoring game. In front, Turek! Oh, baby, what a save on Kachuk. Blues unable to clear. This is Jeremy Roenick. Right in front of the net is Green. Juno into the corner. The Blues are shorthanded by 2 men. This is a 5-on-3. Roenick lets her go wide. It comes in front. Eastwood able to handle the puck. Can't clear. Good job by Newman. In front. What a play by Pronger. Boy, Juno was open on that right wing. Roenick with it again. He and Newman are on the points. Here's a shot. Oh, what a save. How did Turek ever see that?
Well, in the preseason game in Nashville, Roman Turek was fantastic. He was unbelievable. The Blues killed off 11 power plays that night, 2 5-on-3s, and the Blues now have killed off 1:13, and Roman Turek has been unbelievable. Roenick coming across there. Roenick's going to shoot the puck. He had 36 goals last year for the Coyotes. This one, Keith Kachuk parked right in front of the net. Roman Turek, I don't know how he saw that, but what a save. Here's another one, a pass across Kachuk right in the middle. He first of all made the save off Kachuk and then off Travis Green. So Turek, a big guy like this, you really count on a goaltender in a 5-on-3 situation, and that was perfect goaltending right there.
47 seconds until the Blues get their 2 players out of the penalty box. What a play there. Well, that's a great play by Conroy, isn't it?
Unbelievable. That's what you want to do, just get it out of the zone somehow.
Conroy the lone forward. Pronger and McInnes. No surprise on defense. Travis Green with a puck. To the point to Newman. Back to Green. In front, you've got Roenick and Kachuk. Near side of the net, you've got Juno. Look at him there. He's looking. He's looking. The puck covered by the hand of McInnes. Then Conroy can't clear. Newman over. They score! Jeremy Roenick on a 5-on-3. And they go wild here in Phoenix.
There's not much chance there for Roman Turek on that play. Is very unfortunate. The puck ended up in the middle of the slot, Kenny, and no one could get the handle on it. Chris Pronger right in front. Al McInnes trying to cover it up, but it was dug free, and a nice play by Newman getting it across there to Roenick, and no chance there by Roman Turek there as the cross-ice pass there. Newman in a good play, and I don't care how good a goaltender you're going to have there. It would be an awful lucky play to be able to get your right pad on that. And Turek almost got to it, but a 5-on-3 power play, and the Coyotes cash in as Roenick scores again.
So the Blues get 1 man back. Now it's a 5-on-4. Hesht remains in the penalty box. All of a sudden, a moment ago, the shots were 11-4. Now they're 11-9 Blues. And here's Hill, Fanning, Shane Doan with Sullivan and Alatalo in front. In the corner, Sullivan. Hesht is back on. Blues at full strength. After the puck, Finley battling. Here's Shane Doan. He'll shoot wide. Jamal Mayers gets the puck out, picked up by Hesht, 1 man back. That's Chris Joseph, backhander, and a good save by Sean Burke, and play stopped with 17.9 seconds to go here in the first period.
Yoke and Hesh with a good power move to the outside, and there was a good matchup there as he was able to go wide. Chris Joseph, not the most fleet-footed defenseman in the National Hockey League, just a good play there, and Burke wasn't sure where that was. It was caught up in his left arm. At least he thought it was in his left arm, and it wasn't, so a good play there by Burke, and the referee blew the whistle. He probably shouldn't have, but a good save there by Sean Burke.
1903, the time of the Phoenix power play goal. Roenick's first of the season from Numminen and Tkachuk on a 5-on-3. Phoenix controls. Suchi to Carney. Up for Tkachuk. With Doan and Green. Doan can't get the puck. Tkachuk gets it back. Stopped by Dimitra. Now Turgeon with Dimitra and Young. Carney gets in Turgeon's way, but he battles on. That's Tkachuk there with Young, and that'll do it. That is the end of the first period. The Blues outshoot the Coyotes 12-9, but when the Blues get 2 penalties at the same time, Phoenix takes advantage with a goal from Jeremy Roenick. Blues hockey is brought to you by Budweiser, who salutes America's designated drivers. After one period, the Blues trail the Coyotes 1-0.
Miners called it once, which I don't see very often, as both Hesh and Young went off. So the Blues, plenty of time, 40 minutes, one at a time, and they've had great success in this building over the past couple of years, and there's no reason why they can't come back and do it again tonight.
A lot of Blues fans here. Phil and Randy, big hello to their friends in Fenton, and especially Cornelius. Happy 55th birthday to Harold Feiner from his kids in Phoenix. Glad you're with us, staying up late tonight to watch the Blues here in Arizona. This is Pronger with a puck. Roenick, who had 4 of the 10 shots in the first period, intercepts. Alatalo and Tkachuk with him. Pronger takes the puck away, and this is Young. Young with Turgeon. Hesh, long shot and a Burke glove save. The puck to Lume on defense with Carney. Nice play by Jyrki Lume. And here is Alatalo getting the puck in. He's slowed up. Turgeon leaves without the puck, and finally able to sweep it away. Back for it is Carney. Both teams are changing here to Lume. Back for Carney. His pass well out of the reach of Green. The puck goes the length of the ice. Salvador touches it, icing against the Coyotes here in the opening minute of the second period. Pepsi Fan Can Nights are back, and that's good news for you. The first one is Thursday the 19th. The Kings will be at Savvis Center. Pepsi Fan Cans are available everywhere. You bring one to the Savvis Center box office and receive 1 free Blues ticket for each ticket you purchase. 7 more Pepsi Fan Can Nights this season. You'll find the games listed on Pepsi cans and at stlouisblues.com. Again, the offer good only when you purchase at the Savvis Center box office. The face-off near Sean Burke. Dimitra trying to get the puck. Berteshko does, and the shot deflects wide. Nagy with Green on his back. Then Suchi can't take his man. Berteshko in front. The pass out of the reach of Nagy, and the puck cleared out by Juno. This is Bryce Salvador handing the puck to Joe Juno. Suchi advancing it to Numminen, who always seems to play well against the Blues. Here's Al McInnes back. Blues just able to get the puck out, nothing more. Numminen again. Roenick for Juno. McInnes off the glass, and Phoenix is changing. Numminen just dumps the puck away. Bryce Salvador shoots it in. Here's Teppo Numminen again, and Joseph clears the puck out of the reach of Wyatt Smith, and the pass eludes Dimitra. And here's Numminen again. The puck just seems to be finding him on this shift as the Blues complete a line change. 1-0 Blues trailing. It's the second period. We're at the 2-minute mark. And the Coyotes to center ice. Brad May loses the puck. Mike Van Ryn loses it. Smith drops the puck. Quick shot. They score. Landon Wilson makes it 2-0 on the Mike Van Ryn giveaway.
It's a learning process for the young kids, and Joe Quenneville knew there was going to be some mistakes made, and you can't make a mistake, though. in this part of the ice as he tried to make a cross-ice pass. Puck was stolen, and that's a good shot there by Landon Wilson as he just pulled this in and just used Al McInnes as a screen, or asked Van Ryan as a screen, and put it into the top right-hand corner.
Here's Finley to Van Ryn. Smith trying to steal again. It doesn't work this time. Van Ryn gets the puck in. Burke into the corner where Reisner's there. On with Mayers and Drake. So the Blues are down 2-0. Mayers for Drake, broken up by Chris Joseph. Then Jamal Mayers on the boards, knocked down by Wyatt Smith. Reisner to Drake, looking for Mayers. The pass off a skate. Mayers a backhander. Turned away by Burke. Here's Jamal Mayers still on the puck. Leaves it here. And Drake shovels it to Reisner. Metzcash won't let Drake get to the puck. And Phoenix able to clear the puck out off Van Ryn. Back to play it is Finley. Both teams are changing. 2:07 the time of Wilson's goal from Smith and May. And the Coyotes have scored in each period to lead it 2-0. Tyson Nash loses the puck to Lume. Lume goes to the open side. Metzcash can't do anything. And the puck cleared out by Sullivan and into the Blues bench. And that brings a stoppage in play.
Now the Blues didn't want to fall behind by 2 goals, Kenny, but again, the quickness of National Hockey League games is going to take a while for the young kids to get used to it. Van Ryn, the hardest position to play is the bench in the National Hockey League. And what happened was, the good fortune by his coach, Van Ryn was trying to go across to his partner, wasn't able to get there and home track him. A perfect shot by Landon Wilson right up into the top corner. The screen of Van Ryn in front. I don't think that Turek even picked up the puck before it was by him.
Each team with 1 shot in this period. And the Coyotes, Lume with a puck. He and Carney are on defense. Lume just gives the puck away. Eastwood sends it in front, tipped away. Pronger moves in against Alatalo. Behind the net, Jyrki Lume flipping the puck to the corner. Mika Alatalo, the 29-year-old, gets it to Lume and offside. Well, it looked like Tkachuk was offside. The linesman went up with the arm, then waved it off, and the Blues able to get the puck out. Keith Carney for Roenick, tipping the puck to an open wing. Pronger off the skate of Eastwood, and the Blues are not able, at least in the first 3 minutes 45 seconds of this period, to control the puck like they did in the first period. Roenick and Eastwood colliding. Here is Pronger. Now the Blues player is Bert Conroy. He apparently got slashed, I would assume, somewhere out at center ice as he is feeling some pain. There'll be a slashing penalty here against the Coyotes.
Yes, he was bent over, so it was a slashing penalty right in the middle of the ice, but a good hit there with Mike Eastwood on Roenick going across the middle. But I think just after that, a slash by Alatalo, and he's going into the box. The Blues get their first opportunity on a power play as Alatalo goes out for slashing.
The time of the penalty is 3:54, and you can see Craig Conroy not enjoying things too much right now.
Well, that's the one rule that they said they were going to call. Anything above the waist, any slashes were going to be called, and it looked like it could have been more than just 2 minutes. It must have been a heck of a whack because Conroy really feeling the effects of that one.
So the Blues set things up with a man advantage here. They had a very strong power play last season, but you look at those numbers, if it means anything, from a year ago. Phoenix pretty strong penalty killing. The Blues are called for icing here, so they'll have to go back and regroup off the faceoff in their own zone.
Right now the Blues having trouble getting to a flow. You got to get some momentum, some kind of control going, especially on the power play. You know, you're down, you find yourself 2 goals down. It's not the end of the world, and they just need to get the first one, and this is a perfect opportunity. We're probably going to see a bunch more penalties in the game, and the Blues continue to go hard to the front of the net, and that's what they have not been able to do in the game so far. They've not been able to get pressure in front of the net. That's why they haven't been able to get a lot of penalties called, and they're a penalty behind the play, and now they have to capitalize on this.
Sullivan and Smith killing the penalty along with this man Newman, and whose shot is right on the save. Rebound. Smith stopped, and McInnes gets the puck. Suchi is the other player killing the penalty. Young lets her go. Pad saved by Burke. And the puck controlled and cleared down the ice by Mike Sullivan. 4 fresh penalty killers for Bob Francis's Phoenix Coyotes. Pronger and McInnes on the points. This is McInnes wristing it in. Up front, Dimitra, Turgeon, Young. So the Blues definitely have some talent and some firepower. McInnes to Pronger. His pass deflected. They score! Scott Young! Oh, baby, what a pass by Chris Pronger. Is that unbelievable?
Well, again, quick puck movement. That's what we saw from the Blues last year. This is a very confident team on the power play, and good heads-up play by Chris Pronger as he looked right at the stick of Scotty Young. This was not what you would call a shot at the net. He knew that Scott Young was there. He shot it nice and low, and he looked right at Scott Young. A perfect deflection on the short side. Sean Burke reacted, but too late, and good movement by Al McInnes to Pronger. And look at the heads up there by Pronger, able to get it in a perfect deflection right out of midair behind Burke. The Blues cut the lead in half.
How many defensemen in this league make that play?
2 for sure. They're both on the Blues. Not many more.
No more than 10.
No,
maybe only 5.
You're right, Kenny. There's not a lot that are that good, and that was a perfect play. And they practiced that a lot. The Blues, both Pronger and McInnes always play. You see that? They do that an awful lot.
May unable to get in, loses the puck, gets it back. Wyatt Smith stops. May lets her go, and a weak shot wide. Wyatt Smith with the puck. Back to the point. Kept in by Joseph. Nets cashes at the near point. And here's Dallas Drake with a puck. The feed to Reisner, broken up by Brad May. Reisner is on with Mayers and Drake. Salvador and Hill. And it's Marty Reisner. Too far from Mayers. The Blues now trailing it 2-1. This is Marty Reisner. Loses the puck. Then into the corner, Drake to Reisner. In front, Mayers can't get a good shot away. The Blues goal at 4:48. Young from Pronger and McInnes on the power play. So each club has a power play goal. Phoenix getting theirs in the first period on a 2-man advantage. Mayers backhands the puck in as the teams change on the fly. This is Burke with a high pass to Joe Juneau. His feet ahead to Travis Green. Then out of the reach of Shane Doan. So Turek comes out. Up the boards for Eastwood. His long pass to Conroy. Then into the middle to Pronger. And the feed broken up, intended for Eastwood. Back on the defense is McInnes. The defensemen getting moved to different pairs because McInnes and Pronger are on the power play together. Oh, a good save by Burke on that shot by McInnes. Nash kicks the puck behind the net to Conroy. And the feed for Eastwood intercepted by Newman, who quickly flips the puck to Juneau and advances it to Doan. Gets it right back from Green. Doan with a bouncing puck, and it's offside as Newman moves in ahead of the puck on the near left wing. 13:22 to go. Second period here in Phoenix, and the Blues trail the Coyotes 2-1. Blues. Pronger with a puck. Over here to Sean Hill. And Nagy to Dimitra. Barteshko will dig the puck out of the corner. And behind the play, there's going to be a penalty for interference. Behind the net, actually.
Yeah, this is going to come. Nagy, I believe, is going to get called here for a pick behind the net, as Barteshko would have been wide open in front of the net as the Blues had control of the puck behind the net. So it is going to be an interference call on Nagy. So the Coyotes are going to get a chance. We'll see here as he picked 2 players behind the net there that left Dimitra all by himself. That's why the call was made. So the Coyotes will take their first opportunity on a 5-on-4 power play. The last power play they had was a 5-on-3 that they ended up scoring on.
6:50, the time of the penalty. Again, we remind you the Blues will be in San Jose tomorrow night as Nagy takes the interference penalty. We'll be with you back here on Fox Sports Net a half hour earlier tomorrow night. And the game telecast at 9:30, the pregame at 9 o'clock. This is Pronger. He'll just clear it away. Pronger and Hill. Nash and Conroy killing the penalty. In front for Nash from Conroy, and Roenick ends up with a puck. The ex-Chicago Blackhawk. Over to Joe Juneau, the well-traveled winger. He gets the puck in, loses it, and it's offside. And Tkachuk and Nash having words, which you'll see frequently that a lot of players talk to Tyson Nash.
Yes, they do. He likes to get under everybody's skin. And he's really actually getting improved his skills so much, too, over the course of the last season. Getting a lot more confidence now. Joe Quenneville using him in a situation now to kill penalties. Michael Hanzus' injury has created some openings with the penalty killing. We'll probably see Nash. We're going to see Mears. We're going to see Dallas Drake, who killed penalties when he was here in Phoenix. So Joe Quenneville, again, is going to experiment with some of the new players for a little while.
Pronger just clears the puck down the ice. He's out there with Finley, Conroy, and Mears. Newman, Roenick, Juneau, Alatalo, and Tkachuk for the Coyotes. Now make it Doan rather than Alatalo. This is Joe Juneau. Back to the point for Shane Doan. He'll let her go, and Roenick misses on the deflection attempt. Pronger all over Roenick. Gets the puck neatly around Tkachuk. Mears unable to clear. Pronger gets the puck out. This is Teppo Numminen to Keith Tkachuk to Roenick. Over to Doan. Pronger blocks the pass. Here's Mears. Numminen back. Eastwood trying to keep up. Mears gets the shot late and hits the side of the net. 8 minutes gone. Second period. 45 seconds to go in the power play. Doan gets the puck away, and it's broken up. The Blues, Conroy, one-on-one with Lume. All behind the back for Nash, and the pass behind him. Phoenix, Chris Joseph leaves the puck. And it's kept in by Alatalo, but cleared away by McInnes. Nagy back in 20 seconds.
Well, the Blues had a good opportunity that went wasted there. Conroy and Nash ended up with a 2-on-1, but the pass missed Nash.
Travis Green unable to center. Then the puck back to the point. This is Chris Joseph. A slap shot off a leg. Rear Alatalo. And the penalty is over. Nagy back on. This is Daniel Breer trying to center, unable to. Good work by McInnes. Now Eastwood and Green collide. And the puck centered, and McInnes intercepts. Up the middle it comes to Ladislav Nagy. The two teams change on the fly. Joseph defending on Nagy. Turgeon in front, and the play broken up by Lume. His outlet pass fails to connect. Here's Finley. Over to Van Ryn, up to Young, now to Turgeon. Pierre Turgeon has nowhere to go, goes behind the net to Hesh. Bumped by Joseph. Now Scott Young, who has the Blues goal, loses the puck. Lume, nice outlet pass. And the puck shot in by Wyatt Smith. Phoenix changing on the fly, coming up to the 10-minute mark. In the second period, the Blues trail it 2-1 here in Phoenix. Kicked out there by Turek. Good centering effort by Brad May. Netzcash keeps the puck in behind the net. Turgeon battling Wilson. For pass. Netzcash keeps the puck in, and then intercepting Van Ryn. Nice outlet pass to Young. This is Hesh. Van Ryn goes to the net. So does Turgeon. Suchi takes his man, and the puck is cleared out by Phoenix. And it'll go the length of the ice. Pronger to touch it. The whistle, icing against the Coyotes. Second period, and the Blues trail 2-1. The issues, stories, and headlines that affect Midwest's local teams, as well as features on the entire local sports scene. Midwest Sports Tonight, presented by Verizon. Tomorrow at 7 on Fox Sports Net. Blues trail 2-1. Oh, the shot raises off the side of the net as Dimitra lets it go. On with Barteshko and this man Nagy. To Barteshko, now to Dimitra looking for the pass. Pavel Dimitra back to the point. The shot, Salvador hits the side of the net. Barteshko to Dimitra. McInnes is well covered here. And Phoenix intercepts Numminen off the glass. And Al McInnes with a bouncing puck. Trying to get away from Travis Green, makes a nice move. And out at center ice, Nagy catches up with the puck. Nice play to Barteshko, and the shot deflects off of Carney over the glass and into the crowd. 9:10 to go, second period. The Blues trail it 2-1. The World Golf Championships coming to St. Louis with the American Express Championship September of 2001 at the Belle Reef Country Club. Tiger Woods, David Duval, more than 50 of the world's top money winners will battle for $1 million first prize over 4 days. The Blues, a proud sponsor of the American Express Championship. General admission tickets go on sale November 13th at all Ticketmaster outlets. For corporate hospitality packages, call 205-2001. The World Golf Championships coming to St. Louis in September of 2001. Just around the corner.
Are you going to be there as one of the players?
No, I will be there as your guest, I hope. Here's Finley keeping the puck in. The linesman decides that in midair the puck came out over the blue line, brought back in offside by Jeff Finley.
That's tough, Kenny, to have to play 4 days for $1 million. Wouldn't it be terrible? To play real well.
You'd like
4
to
days.
do that. You'd have to shoot about 70, Bernie, and I understand the other day you had a 71.
I hit a 71, but that's for 1 day. You got to shoot about 65 4 days in a row on that track.
But you're pretty happy with a 71 on any course.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm happy with a 75 on any course.
This is Chris Joseph for Phoenix. Back for the puck, Mike Van Ryn. Over to Finley, up for Drake with Mayers and Reisner. Burke out of the crease. Oh, big hit by Drake. Puck kept in by Van Ryn, turned away by Joseph, and this is Landon Wilson. His goal right now is the difference in this game. 2-1 Phoenix. Netzcash trying to get the puck out, does. Down on the play, Wilson. Netzcash with the puck again. On the wing, Brad May. Now Phoenix is changing. Here's Van Ryn again, his first NHL game tonight. To Reisner, who shoots the puck in. Burke leaves it for Lume. The Blues making a wholesale change. Knocking the puck down, Nash. Then Tyson Nash with a puck. Quick shot. And a stick save. Conroy with Nash and Eastwood. Here's Mike Eastwood. Lume on his back. Leaves the puck for Nash. Behind the net to Conroy. Slowing him up is Carney. Good work by Conroy in front of shot. And it goes over the net at the right point. Hill in the corner for Eastwood. Blues down by a goal. Roenick intercepts. Then Nash does the same. Then Conroy overskates the puck. Carney's outlet pass to Alatalo with Tkachuk. And on the wing, Roenick in front to Alatalo. Full check by Pronger and Conroy. Tkachuk, the captain of the Coyotes, taken down. Then Hill throwing his weight around. Finally, Eastwood gets the puck, just flips it out with 7:22 left. Second period. The Blues out shooting Phoenix 19-12. Lume shoots the puck in, and the Coyotes lead it 2-1. Roenick and Wilson have scored for Phoenix. They led 2-0. Here, Young has scored at 4:48 of this period. To cut the lead to 1 is Newman. Slides the puck over to Suchi. Up on the wing, the puck dumped in by Doan. On with Green and Juno. Hill helped out by Pronger. To Hesh, on with Turgeon Young. Here's Joe Juno centering a shot off the arm of Turek and out of play. Travis Green with a decent opportunity.
Well, good pinch on the play by that Coyotes. And I don't know how much of Roman Turek's arm that hit. It looked like he might even went off the corner of the crossbar. As it was a good opportunity, good forechecking, and a good quick pass there. The shot, I couldn't tell if it went off Roman Turek's arm or not. He looked around wondering where it was, but a quick shot by Green and up over the glass. It must have hit Roman Turek's arm as the faceoff is staying inside the Blues zone.
Remember, the Blues home opener is Friday night, October 13th against the new Minnesota Wild. They're having great success already up in St. Paul, where their new arena is in downtown St. Paul, and they'll play at Savvis Center. There are some single tickets available for that game. Here's Suchi from the point. The shot knocked away. Doan knocks it down with a high stick, so play is whistled in.
Shane Doan, a breakthrough year last year, 26 goals. The most he had scored before that was 7. He'd gone down to the minors. They brought him back last year, and he really had a great year. And now a lot of pressure on him to try to live up to high expectations. Not that hard to get to 26 goals, but you got to be consistent with the 26 goals. So the Coyotes are really looking for him. Only 23 years old, so he should have a bright future here in the Valley.
Vladislav Nagy on the draw. He is but 21 years of old, filling in for the injured Michael Handzus at center on the Slovakian line. This is Barteshko under pressure from Green and Doan. Suchi from the point. Behind the net for Doan. McInnes chasing him. Juneau's out in front of the net. McInnes takes his man. Salvador up the ice to Dimitra. Slowed up by Numanen. And the Blues get the puck to center ice. Dimitra gives it to Barteshko. Over here for Nagy off his skate. Joe Juneau, the pass too far. They say McInnes touched it, so there's no icing. And the Coyotes are changing on the fly. 6 minutes left in the second period. Salvador, Dimitra, and the puck off Barteshko. Joseph to Roenick with Tkachuk and Alatalo, and a nice diving play there by Bryce Salvador. Then Tkachuk's in front. The Raptor on attempt, they score! And the Coyotes take the lead 3-1. Mika Alatalo muscling his way to the goal.
Big line for the Coyotes strikes again, and this was real good work. Alatalo played on a checking line last year, but promoted to the big line this year. He was able to walk from behind the net, got 2 different whacks at it before he got it underneath Roman Turek, but a good play there. Salvador left on a 2-on-1, couldn't force Alatalo to the back of the net, and he was able to walk out front and took one shot into the skates of Roman Turek. I believe it was the 3rd shot that ended up going in between the pads of Roman Turek before the net came off.
14:20, the time of Alatalo's first goal of the season. Tough spot for Salvador, but he had to play Alatalo a little bit more and hope that somebody helped him out behind.
A great play by Roenick beating Chris Pronger to the puck, and then Chris Pronger was stuck back behind the net. So a good play. Salvador was stuck. You know, he had to go one way or the other. He had to back off. Tkachuk was in front of the net. You have to back off there, and a good play by Alatalo. Maybe Roman Turek should have been able to stand up more and smother that puck.
Now the Coyotes in the blue zone again. Young intercepts, clears the puck ahead. Blume there to Sullivan. Mike Sullivan to Alatalo. Tkachuk's out in front, and Turgeon breaks up the play quickly ahead to Young. 14:20, Alatalo from Roenick and Tkachuk, and the Blues trail at 3-1 here. Burke turns that away. The Blues are changing. This is Mike Sullivan. He'll flip the puck into the blue zone right on goal. And the Coyotes also are changing. The shots favoring St. Louis, 19-16. Riesner, drop pass for Drake. Now to Meyers, unfortunately on his backhand. Meyers slowed up. Suchi to Smith. On the wing, Wilson to Smith. May in front. Can't get the puck there. Now Landon Wilson again. The Blues have not been as good in this game since that double minor when they had 2 players penalized at the same time. 17-22 of the first period. The shot, the save, rebound, they score! And the Coyotes have a 4-1 lead as none other than Brad May gets a goal.
Coyotes right now really using the momentum. It's so loud in here right now. They continue to come to the Blues. Blues a little sloppy along the boards. Coyotes on top of the puck, the original shot and the rebound. No one picked up Brad May. You'll see Finley here. Not able to control Van Ryan there. Got to be in front of Roman Turek, not to the side of him. And there May all by himself, able to just not get a lot of wood on it. The puck was bouncing, but he got it high enough so that it could go up over top of Roman Turek's right shoulder and into the net.
2 goals in a span of 1 minute and 29 seconds, and all of a sudden it's gone from 2-1 Phoenix to 4-1.
Well, Brad May only 9 goals in Vancouver last year, more of a ruffian and more of a checker than he is a goal scorer, but he gets a big one there.
Here's Tyson Nash with Conroy and Eastwood. Metzcash back for Phoenix. Over to Chris Joseph. Up to Daniel Breer. He's on with Brad Ralph. Breer and Ralph have not played much. Mike Sullivan on with them. Blues can't clear. Sullivan a shot wide. 15:49 May from Wilson and Joseph. Here's Mike Eastwood for the Blues. Ahead for Craig Conroy. Over the line to McInnes. The shot. Oh, great leg save by Burke. And the Coyotes able to clear the puck out. Chris Pronger with 3:21 to go in the period. Metzcash breaks up the play. Slovakian line is on. Joseph with a puck out to Ralph. He's the 19-year-old. Doan shoots the puck in for Phoenix. Coyotes changing. This is Pronger to Hill. Sean Hill tied up. And Pronger has to cover up. Good forechecking by Doan. Sean Hill again. Nice soft pass up the middle. Nagy goes right wing to Dimitra, who loses the puck and backhands it in. Burke way out of the net. Far side, here's Nagy. To Dimitra. And Newman steals the puck. Hill pinches in. Boy, the Blues, Bernie, could desperately need a goal here before this period ends.
Well, they have to start taking some chances now, Kenny. No question. You've got to get back in. You need some offense. You've got to get some forechecking going.
Finley hands the puck to his defense partner, who isn't there. Juno, a pass tipped away by Barteshko. The Blues are trying to change. Phoenix is changing also. Lume to Juno, and Phoenix is really flying now. The Blues basically owned the first period, and it was 1-0 Phoenix at the end of the period. Young a shot, and Burke able to close the leg. But the Coyotes has outscored the Blues here in the second period 3-1. Jurke Lume to Jeremy Roenick. Phoenix now with the lead is a much better team.
Yes, they are. They're really controlling the play.
And they are flying. Pronger dumps the puck into the corner behind the net. Keith Tkachuk. And play is stopped. There's going to be a penalty called here against Phoenix. 1:39 remaining in the second period.
Well, the Blues trail the Coyotes 4-1, but they're going to get a power play. Good scoring chance by Scotty Young, but on the play, a hook by Keith Carney, so the Blues will go on their second power play of the night. The Blues already 1 for 1.
18:21 the time of the penalty. So maybe the opportunity here for the Blues to get back to within 2. Dimitra back to the point to Pronger. Over to Young. McInnes is at the near point. Turgeon's behind the net. Dimitra able to get him the puck. This is Scott Young. Smith and Sullivan are the forwards. In front, Dimitra has the puck deflect behind him, and Suchi, who's on defense with Newman, and clears it away.
This is the worst possible time to get a power play because of the fact the ice is so chopped up. So the Blues really need to just get the puck to either Pronger or McInnes, shoot it on net, and hope for some bounces and some rebounds.
Coyotes changing their penalty killing crew. We're down to 1 minute remaining in the second period. The Blues have outshot the Coyotes 21-17, but that's small consolation for being down 4-1. Young gets the puck over the line, drives it around. Turgeon gets tripped on the near side by Roenick. Turgeon now gets the puck, and Lume gets in the way of Young into the corner. Tkachuk is there also, and Keith Tkachuk, the Massachusetts native, breaks out with Roenick back to Tkachuk, and McInnes gets in the way of the shot. The puck centered by Tkachuk. Things just have not been the same since that 5-on-3 power play goal late in the first period for Phoenix. The shot off Metzcash into the crowd as McInnes lets it rip. Of course, Roenick scored on that 5-on-3 with 57 seconds to go in the first period. Prior to that, the Blues had great puck control and owned the game. Since then, they haven't been the same.
No, they haven't. It was fine when the Blues got it to 2-1. After the Blues scored on that power play, we saw, it was getting almost a chess match again. But the Coyotes with 2 quick goals there, the one coming from behind the net, a couple of rookie mistakes too by the young defenseman of the Blues, and that's what's going to happen early in the season. Bergevin is still out, Reardon is out right now, so you're trying new players into the lineup, and it makes it a little difficult. You got to learn on the job, though.
And the job is 4 games on the road to begin the season. Tomorrow night in San Jose, and our game telecast at 9:30 on Fox Sports Net, and of course the pregame at 9 o'clock. Sunday afternoon in Anaheim, 3 o'clock St. Louis time on WB11. Pronger stopped by Burke. Dallas Drake, Reisner, and Hesht up front. This is Pronger thinking McInnes, and McInnes a wrist shot, kicked out. What a great diving save by Burke on the rebound as Hesht, Reisner, and Drake mix things up and test Burke and the Coyotes.
Well, there's the save of the night already there, as what a